Y'all bear with me for a second. Good morning. Bear with me 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. Just stepping in my vehicle to warm it up. Weather ain't too bad, but it's kind of like this thing that I do. Like little habit. Little habit that I do. We're gonna break some soup down. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Got a big morning ahead of me. Big morning. Got a nice morning ahead of me. Today, we'll be passing out some turkey dinners. I think we got 21 or 23 families that we're going to be passing out Thanksgiving dinners out for. So I'm pretty happy to be doing that. Things been crazy in the world. With the snap shut, with the government shut down, and the stuff being high, being high as hell. But y'all see my title, right? Y'all see the title. Trump needs to be stopped soon or someone would die. And I don't say this very lightly, but it's the facts. This guy been on his social media just saying whatever he want. He been buddying up with people that has had people murdered and had their hands dirty. He have shot in boats out of the water, saying they're carrying drugs, but the country, the public, we have no evidence. We have no proof that has been carrying drugs. But y'all MAGA people want to sweep that shit under the rug like it's nothing. And now that this dude something said that people have served the military, congressmen, senators, because of what they said of saying you don't have to follow an unlawful order. He telling them they should be arrested and put to death. And then you got low IQ people, y'all mother Trumpers that hear this and agree and say it's treason and they traitors, but they won't give y'all no facts. They won't tell y'all how is this treason. It's not. If anybody wore a uniform, and if you notice, these YouTubers that saying this shit, they never wore a uniform. They never took an oath to shit. These are people that's saying this because if you took, the question is, ain't nobody saying anything is unlawful. They just reminding the people that, listen, you don't have to follow unlawful orders. It's part of your oath. But again, I'm going to tell you what could be the unlawful orders: shooting regular boats out of the water with no proof, with no intelligence of anything. That could be, because we didn't see, he had bragged about shooting these boats out of the water. But have you, Tops, have you seen any proof that those boats that was sitting in the ocean had any drugs on it? I haven't seen no proof that was drugs on these boats. I haven't seen, and guess what? My uncle and my grandfather's in the Navy, my uncle Coast Guard. That's what my uncle did. He was part of the special unit on the Coast Guard, and all they did was stop boats, drug boats. That's all. That was his only job, is catching boats, picking them up, arresting people for drugs, trying to bring drugs into the U.S. It's records and stuff like that. Everybody know, man. Everybody wore a uniform, that had a job, that did something, knows reports. It's intelligence prior to the fact, before you doing anything. And before now, they did show it on C-SPAN or whatever else. Hey, this is what's going on. Just like they just did 2 days ago, talking about they going after a big drug dealer, and they seized over $100 million of property, money, and stuff like that, right? But you couldn't do that with the situation with the people on the boats. But let's take that out of the way. Let's take that out of the way. No president should be calling for the life of anyone. When did we start doing that? When is it you took an oath to the country to protect and serve and already, and all they saying is you got the right to turn down unlawful orders. And this dude get his panties in a bunch and start asking for them, they should be hung. Come on, man. That's come on. That's not the way it should be. That's not the way it should be. And that's just one thing. We're not going to talk about now what is considered a professional career to the federal student loan. All the titles that they named that's no longer professional that they're trying to get is dominated by women and women of color. We're not going to sweep that under the rug like what they're trying to do. We're not going to sweep that under the rug. You mean, listen, if I'm doing some shady shit, what you mean? If I'm doing some shady shit, I'm not gonna be. So they try to make my team turn on me. So by saying something that's not illegal, you acting like they said something. Tops, do you serve in the military? Did you take an oath? So if you served in the military and took an oath, you know what that oath was. So tell me what they said was illegal. They didn't say anything illegal. So, and also, did you see what they're trying to say now is not a professional career? They're trying to say nurses, practitioners. Come on, man. Nurses is what make the medical field go. I know so many nurses. I know so many nurses. And without them, it wouldn't go. Hospitals wouldn't get nowhere without nurses. Doctors pop in for 5 minutes, and after that, it's all nurses. But now you're trying to say that their field is not a profession? It doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter if you served or not. Because if you serve, you know what the wording is. So it definitely matters. It definitely matters. It don't matter if you served or not. See, that's what I'm saying. You one of the people that didn't serve, and you listen to this guy and thinking he preaching the gospel and what he's saying is correct and it's treason. It's not. They're not traitors. These people have high ranking positions in the military, and then they left from serving their country in the military and became congressmen and senators to continue serving their country. You talking about a guy, and he would know the oath, which he took his oath as a president, but he would definitely know if he didn't dodge the military 5 times. And I'm gonna tell you something, and my boy put me up on this. People that remember the oath is people that served, completed their tours, or was honorable discharge for injury or whatever. But he said people that's got been dishonorary, honorable discharges, they tend to forget their oath and stuff because they left for other reasons. Either they couldn't hang, they didn't follow the rules, or whatever the case may be. I'm not understanding the reason why they're doing this because they hate Trump. It's got nothing to do with no hate, man. It has nothing to do with hate. If you took an oath and you feel like people there questioning, like, I don't want to go against this dude, but what he asks us to do is not lawful, or we shouldn't be doing this. All they telling them people like it's okay to not follow that order if you feel it's unlawful. But like somebody else said, you got to make sure it's an unlawful order, and only they know if it's unlawful or not. They know. They hate him, bro. That's why they doing all this shit. Just keep it a buck. No, it ain't got nothing to do with no hate, man. If your job as a senator to take care of your people, and you in a country and you got other people, they hate him. Man, that's wild. That's wild. Just like the tariffs, right? Let's talk about the tariffs for a second. He put all these tariffs, made groceries go up, right? Made the price of shit go up, and now he takes away the lower shit around Thanksgiving. Everybody think he a hero when he's the reason for the cost of going up anyway. Man, your boy is looking sad out here. It's not your job to tell the military to turn your back. What you mean? It's not your job to tell the military. Are you Man, bro, you're gonna have to talk to somebody that actually went through what you saying. Do no, it don't work like that, man. It don't work like that. People that put 8, 10, did 3 tours, they not gonna sit on the sidelines and see what's going on. Be like, I'm not gonna say nothing. No, they gonna speak. Just like me being a former officer, I ain't put a lot of years in, nothing like that. But when I see police officers doing stuff on TV and didn't follow protocol and procedure, I speak on that. No, I'm not wearing a badge anymore, but I still can speak from being in an academy. I can still say, no, they ain't supposed to do that shit. That's not the way it's supposed to be done. Or certain judgments, like, oh man, he ride a thin line right there. He could have used better judgment. You know what I'm saying? We do get to use our own judgment on certain things. He should have went that way. I can speak on it, just like you saying people hate and all that other stuff on him. Just and I heard somebody say January 6th was a hoax, man. How? How when we seen people scaling the walls? How when we seen over 100 police officers get hurt that day? Like, I guess January 6th didn't happen either. You agree with that? January 6th didn't happen. See, then if you feel like that, then you need to do more research. You need to do more research on what they did because they didn't do nothing wrong. If you think they did something wrong, you don't think that ad will be taken down? If you thought by them saying you got the right to not follow unlawful orders, it's in the oath. So if you think they doing something wrong, why were they able to put an ad up? And how is that ad still airing? If you think what they did is wrong. He's not suing to have that ad taken down because he can't. He calling for their death. And as a president, and you've been around for a minute, Todd, what president have you seen call for the death of somebody that's serving the country just like you? So if you disagree with your neighbor, you know what I'm saying, he should die. So that's what we doing now. If you disagree with somebody, like, man, I want him arrested, I want him killed. That's where we at now as a country. Somebody you don't agree with, man. You listen. They didn't go on TV and say they want the president to be, you know what I'm saying, unalive. They didn't say that. They said people that took an oath in the military, and when they did this commercial, they said what their rank was, what they did in the military, how long they served or whatever, and then they all said the same part because it was part of their oath when they got sworn in into the U.S. military. But like I said, you know, my best friend, a recruiter, you know what I'm saying? I understand about taking the oath. My oath was not for the, you know, I took an oath for the city, the county, the state, but I didn't never take a military oath. I did ROTC. My plan was to go to the Air Force, but it never happened. I had a daughter my senior year, so that changed all my plans. But my uncle, my grandfather, my other grandfather, my other uncles, you know what I'm saying? I got brothers that went. We just have the no, man, Tops, man. You know it's all love, bro. You know that. No, for real, man. I respect anybody's opinion, you know what I'm saying? For sure. I bro, I don't feel no hate that like that because our opinion is different. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, I didn't see a lot of people that say some stuff like, man, you know, it's I feel like just go look up the military oath. And it says it, unlawful. They didn't say anything wrong. They just saying it's okay not to follow. And it is. Like when I went to college, right? And I don't know, some people took civics and stuff like that. All right. But in criminal justice, when I went to college, we go through the ranks of not only the military, we go through ranks like in disaster cases, right? So firemen go by I forgot what it's called, but it's like a tree. And it's the same thing. And you cannot follow unlawful orders. If somebody telling you should do something and you know it's against protocol and it's not right, you got the right to refuse those orders. It's in everything. It's in there. And that's all they said. But you right. What is the unlawful? We don't know. but they just putting that out there and it got him triggered. You know why? Because maybe he did screw around and step on that gray area of unlawful orders. You keep forgetting he is sending National Guards to different cities. He want to send them in. He want to do it without the governor's permission. He want to do it without the mayor, even though you got governors and mayors saying, hey, we don't need them in our city. He still want to send them to these cities. But listen, let's say, I know he's not right. He's not. But let's say he was like feeling away. He don't got the right to call for nobody's death, man. How you got the right to call for senators' death? It's just like these Epstein files, man, right? He been messing around with these Epstein files. And now he want to say, oh, Epstein hung out with Democrats. And these people that's behind him, Mike Johnson, his speaker. Oh, what we do know is Epstein was with Democrats. But people, they think people stupid enough not to remember at that time, Donald Trump was a Democrat. And these people that followed Donald Trump, they never mentioned Donald Trump used to be a Democrat. They never mentioned that part. They just go with whatever this dude say. Whatever this dude say goes. And I'm sorry. I didn't vote for him. I never voted for him. I think he's a full-blown clown. He don't do nothing to help nobody. And you're a supporter of his, but tell me one thing he's done for you. If you ain't no millionaire going on billionaire, he ain't doing nothing for you. So I just need to know, what is he doing for you to make you love this dude so much? Because I'm all right. Life is pretty smooth. And I can tell you, ain't nothing he did. There's nothing he did to make my life great. You know, let's go to the pardon. He pardoned these people from January 6th. And do your research. A lot of these people he pardoned, over 10 people, has went back and did more crimes and are back locked up for heinous crimes, for felony crimes. Child molestation, attempt murder, attempt kidnapping. And then one dude got released twice and went back and tried to do some more shit. And what we do that at? I'm sorry, Tops. If you lay hands on a police officer, you ain't gonna be at home free right now. You're not gonna be at home free right now. What does any president do? But this is not gonna work out. And also, we're not gonna talk about the remapping. The remapping he tried to do in Texas that didn't pan out. So check it out. He asked for Abbott, the governor of Texas, to remap. Abbott goes to try to do it. And the moment California does it, they want to try to sue and stop it. And what did the federal court say for Texas? No, that's not going into effect in midterms. Midterms is a wrap. If November 4th didn't tell y'all anything on that clean sweep, I don't know, just get ready for it. If y'all thinking stuff is messed up, y'all thinking people going against Trump, y'all don't like it, y'all gonna hate next year. Y'all gonna hate November 2026 because the House is gone, the Senate gonna be gone, and he gonna be a lame duck president. That's what he gonna be. And it's already happening. You see Marjorie Taylor Greene, she calling it, so he started going at her. Oh, I pulled my support. Your support ain't doing much nowadays, unless people wearing red hats. Y'all mother truckers are in trouble. And I want y'all to keep supporting. Because when it's all said and done, I'm going to come up here and cook. I did see that report. I seen that. I would like to see the proof of January 6th. Okay, all right. I'll put it up on my community wall. Well, like I said, today, I probably could do it within the next hour or so. So I put the stuff like these different people on my community wall. I got no problem doing that. But today I will be passing out turkey dinner, so I will be on the go, go, go. I'm about to head in now, go get the work vehicle and head up to the spot and start loading up. I gotta drive all around Tri-County and Junction, deliver these people to the need, and some of them elderly people, man. This is stuff I look forward to. This is like best day ever on my job. It ain't fixing stuff. It's when you get to go out and help people. But I got you, man. That's a legit question. I got you. I don't mind citing my sources and, sharing the information that I receive. I do not have no problem, man. That's one thing good about college, man. You can't write papers and do stuff without sources. I remember asking somebody for a source, like, can I get a source? And I was told, F you. like all I want to know is where you got your source from so I can go check it. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody can tell you anything. So I would definitely do that, Tops. No problem, man. But before I go, Tops, man, those Jordan Black Cats, man, I don't like the material on those, man. I do not like the material of those Black Cats at all. I'm going to get them because I didn't have them in my collection, but I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I am definitely looking for the Gammas. They got 100,000 pair loaded up, so at least I know I should get a pair of those to keep the Jordan 11 collection going. Man, we should. Man, Tops, let's do that, bro. Let's do that. Because we can have a friendly debate. I'm digging that, man. Let's do that. I'll get with you behind the scenes and we get some topics lined up. And set a date. Because I'm free all weekend. And then I only work Monday and Tuesday of next week because Thanksgiving holidays. So we definitely should do that, man. And by the way, I want to say, man, thank you to the subscribers I got, man, on this channel. It's the Crew Podcast News, because that's all I'm gonna drop, man. Right now, political stuff is hot, so y'all make sure y'all check the community wall, man. Leave comments. I know when it comes to political, people don't want to leave comments, man. So salute to you, Tops, for standing on business and speaking how you feel. I get it. A lot of people is afraid to be wrong, and a lot of people is afraid when they say something to stand on it, man. Like, everybody ain't right about everything, you know what I'm saying? And I don't, man, chastise and try to kill somebody because we got a different of opinion. Unless you just sound stupid as shit. and then I'm gonna be like, whoa, where you get that from? Where you get that from? But what those senators and congressmen did, I think they all senators, I'm not for sure. But for what those people did, I don't find anything wrong with it. They were just reminding their fellow servicemen they oath. And sometimes you got to do that because you got to think, man, there's a lot of young people in the military that took that oath and it's fresh in their head and they scared, like, what am I doing? I'm being told to do this, but I'm not feeling this. You know what I'm saying? So they need to know. But we won't know until later, man. Just like a lot of things. We're not going to know until later. And if y'all follow politics, man, a lot of stuff is being hid. We used to have an intelligence. We used to have their own press conferences and put the country on the scoop of what they was doing. If they busted somebody, who they after, like, let's say like Bin Laden and stuff, we knew every step of the way. We knew they was getting close. They're like, hey, we getting close. Our moles here said this, and then when they called them, we knew about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just blowing ships out of the water and us not know why, other than somebody saying, yeah, we blew some ships out of the water, we killed them. For what? For some drugs. What drugs? Because like I said, I know people on every level, man. One of my friends' dad was a narc for Detroit. And when they got big buses, y'all see it on the news. Go look it up. Y'all go back. Fox 2 Detroit. If they got big buses, you got the police commissioner, the mayor, the SWAT leader, or the narco leader. They all stand there having a press conference. Yeah, we caught this. what was it? I remember when they caught a shipment of E from coming from Canada. You know what I'm saying? Big shipment. That's what they do. So now you don't want to inform people of what you're doing. You just want to do stuff and say, yeah, we killed some people. For what? Oh, they was bringing some drugs over. And you just think people curiosity gonna be good with that? After we've been used to people being so open with us all this time. You can't get the public to trust you if you try to hide everything. Appreciate that, Google, too. Oh, but Tops, that's what I got the other channel for. My other channel is just regular entertainment and sports. And this one, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing the political shit. Like, listen, I didn't gain some subs off this. And like, no, it's not a favorable discussion. But again, here's how I feel with this. I got a little voice, right? I got a little bit, I'm working on almost 1,500 subs, right? I get on my shorts, I get 1,000 views. I get a couple hundred people that checks out this. I got to use my voice for the way I was brought up if I feel things are wrong. Or people choose not to see things for what they are. I'm going to use my voice to put it out there. Even people hate my opinion. This is my platform, so I'm going to use it to put my little voice out there. There's a lot of people out there that don't have a voice. There's a lot of people that have channels and, they only reach 5, 10, 15 people. There's a lot of people that's scared. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing this, and some things I don't agree with. But listen, I'm in an area where I'm surrounded by Republicans. And believe me, man, we have conversations, friendly debates back and forth. But let's talk about like the mayor of New York. People want to call him a commie and all that, but it's okay for Trump to sit down with an individual that ordered the murder of a U.S. citizen and chop him up and pour acid on him and run him down the drain. And then he's sitting there in the White House taking questions like it never happened. His country funneled finance multiple between 12 and 15 members of the people that did 9/11, and he's sitting there with a smug look on his face, a smirk. Like, I think you should have built that relationship up with the people before you just like, yeah, come on over. Oh man, that was so long ago. They ain't gonna remember. Come on over. But when the election was going on with the mayor, you had people saying, oh, we're gonna forget about 9/11. Man, he ain't had nothing to do with that. But now these same people, these red hats, these mother Trumpers, they see Donald Trump sitting next to somebody, they don't say a word. You know why? Because it's shoot, daddy like him, we like him. That's wrong. And the CIA and all the proof, the reporter asked the question, and the president got mad. But, so, and also, is it okay for the president to call somebody piggy? Ask the question. She gotta be a pig. Just off rip, right? That's okay. So if you walking in the store, let's say Tops, you go to Foot Locker, you're gonna pick up some shoes. You're like, wait a minute, I've been on hold for so long. Be quiet, piggy. Are you gonna be okay with that, Tops? You just a regular dude just come pick up some shoes. But I'm sure you would not be going for somebody calling you piggy when you just, doing your job. Hey, I'm just gonna pick up some kicks, man. I guarantee it, because listen, I know me. I had an incident at work yesterday, man. I'm working, just doing my job. Some dude got out of pocket, and I had to remember, I'm in a work vehicle, logo, phone number all on the side. And dude was trying me. I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to push me to that level. And all I kept saying, like, listen, once you touch me, the hell with this job. I get a lawyer and I'm good. And I just smirked down like, all right, I see what you're doing, my guy. I see what you're doing. So what I did, I called one of my coworkers. You know what I'm saying? He came through, and the dude tune totally changed. And I was like, oh, is it because I'm black? I was like, so your energy changed. You wouldn't talk like that to me. I was trying to. Like, no, you was never trying to. You was cursing at me. You stepped in my space. because you was trying me. Oh, so you said you've been twisting words. Come on, Tops, man. That's what you going with. You heard what the reporter asked him. She asked him a question, and he said, "Quiet piggy." Actually, man, come on, man. We not doing that, Tops. Oh man, we got to definitely do this. We definitely got to get on board. Thank you. Billionaire and tax break should never be in the same sentence. Man, with the mayor of New York asking billionaires to pay 2%, that would never hurt them. They get more than that in interest. They get more than that returned in interest. And the thing is, man, they try to take this shit back to the 1800s, where it was rich people being at those big parties, and then you had the rest of us going to work at steel mills and coal mills, coming home too tired to do anything. Work, home, feed family, while the rich people have a good time off your blood, sweat, tears, scars. That's what they try to take it back to. And you don't believe me? Just keep watching. Let's keep watching. But man, hey, this was enjoyable, man. Yo, Tops, I'm gonna reach out to you a little bit later. I am gonna put a couple stuff up on the community wall. I gotta go in this meeting. And man, hey, thank y'all so much, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Hey, this was great. I love y'all. Three kisses to the sky. You know why? 3 strikes and I'm out. You know why? I'm gone.